What's up, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading for January 23rd through the 29th. Before I start, I'm just going to mention a few things. I am going to be starting to show you guys some of my artwork. So like right now I have these two little guys that I made right up here, my little Three of Swords hearts. But I am going to be putting a link to my Etsy down below. So any art that I feature on my videos will be available to purchase through my Etsy. So that's down below, as well as a link for my PayPal and Cash App. If you guys want to tip me, that would be awesome. But just, liking the video, subscribing, commenting, whatever, that just supports me as well. So anyways, back to the reading. I'm going to start with a Starseed Oracle card. It is Aquarius season, and I get very airy, aqua vibes from this deck. So we'll start with this. So what do we have for Gemini this week? Please and thank you, Spirit, for Gemini. For Gemini. Oh, okay. I'm going to take this one that's popping out to me. So you guys got wait. It says it's not yet time. Things are being woven. Wow. Let me see if I get that a little closer so you guys can see. That's beautiful. Okay, so wait. Now is not the right time. All right, so this could be talking about a bunch of things. I'm going to read you from the deck, or from the book, what it says, and then I will pull some tarot. So let's see. It says, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It is not yet time. And then I want to show you how the book has this written out because it looks super cool. It says, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. I love that. So the details are being woven right now, Gemini. Continuing on, it says, our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. And the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, how can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? All right, so this is such a Gemini card. Not to say you guys are impatient or anything, but that sometimes tends to be an issue with air signs. We get very impatient because our minds move so quickly that we expect things to move as quickly as we do internally, right? But Spirit is asking you to wait, to take a step back, to slow down, and you'll most likely get the answers that you're seeking from this period of rest and resetting. So it's kind of like, law of attraction. I know I talk about it all the time, but when you are wanting something so badly from the universe, it actually pushes it away, as opposed to if you believe or act as if you already have it, believe that you already have it, or that the universe is bringing it to you, not even bringing it to you, that you have it, then the energy changes, it comes to you easily. It's not being pushed away. It's not being repelled. But let's see what the tarot has to say. So what do we have for Gemini? What else could you tell us for Gemini, Spirit? Please and thank you for Gemini. Oh, okay. We have two cards here. We have the Fool in the reverse. Yeah, and that's basically, to me, before I read you the actual meaning in the book, to me, what I'm picking up is there's a need to stall here. You know, the Fool in upright is usually talking about the beginning of a new adventure, a new journey. There's this need for this journey to be halted right now. And not even like the journey, it's that the push forward, the search for the search to go forward needs to take a pause right now. We have next is am I seeing that correctly? The 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, I had to count it. It was so tiny. 7 of Pentacles. And this is it's just so synchronistic. The 7 of Pentacles is all about patience. All about patience. And it's coming right in the middle of the spread. And this is about, you know, knowing that the seeds that you planted will harvest. You know, you plant a seed you plant a tree, for example, that seed doesn't sprout into a tree the next day. It takes time, and we all know that, and we don't rush that process of, you know, plants and flowers and nature. We don't rush it. And I know that's like a cliche thing to say. We probably see that, or you guys probably see that in, you know, memes or quotes that say like, you know, we don't rush nature, so why rush yourself? And I know it's super cliche, but it's true. Like the universe wants you to slow down right here and know that the seeds that you planted will come to harvest eventually. You just have to trust and be patient. Everything is working in divine timing right here. So let's see, let's get one more card. One more card for Gemini, please. Thank you. All right. We have the Knight of Pentacles, you guys. This is slow moving progression, but it is progression. It's steady. It's stable. Yes, it's the slowest of the knights. And that's why this is asking for your patience right here. This process may be slow, right? It will be slow, but you need to trust this slow process. So let me jump into just reading you these, meanings from the book, because with this cat tarot that some of the meanings are slightly different, or I just interpret them a little different sometimes. But we'll start with the Fool in reverse. So in general, it says, like a cat forced to wear accessories, we all feel foolish sometimes. In the reverse position, the Fool reminds us not to overthink matters. In general, things are what they look like, and we shouldn't pretend they're not. A beautiful day is a beautiful day, and no occasion to wear a fleece hat. Take responsibility for your choices. Yeah, it's like, depending on what this situation is for you guys. For a lot of you guys, this could be like how I was saying, I was picking up this need to move forward, like this rushy, impatient energy to move forward. But by doing that, you could miss opportunities. You could miss your path. Things aren't meant to be rushed like that all the time. Like when things do slow down and take a rest period, because life is a yin and yang cycle, it can't always be in that yang energy, in that action-oriented energy. We need the yin to have the yang. And so Spirit's telling you, like, yeah, if you can move in the yang all the time, but you're going to miss things. You're going to miss opportunities, miss experiences. Your life will not be full and balanced like the way a yin yang is, right? So that's what this is saying right here. Like, take responsibility for your choices, because yes, you could pursue these answers that you're seeking. You could pursue them and probably find them, or think that you found them, but the real answers to your questions, problems, etc., will come from taking a break, from slowing down, from being in your yin cycle. And then next with the 7 of Pentacles right here, pretty much just piggybacks on the patience of all of it. So let's find it in here. It says, clever you, not everyone can wrangle the treat out of the cat toy, but you're one of the smart ones. Your commitment to your vision and your singular focus means rewards are coming your way, bringing tremendous satisfaction. Things may seem a bit tedious right now. It happens with anything worth pursuing, but just keep moving forward. It'll pay off. So whatever it is, that you guys are dealing with when it comes to this impatience, like I said, for most of you guys, it's seeking some form of answer, but take it as it resonates. Whatever it is that you're feeling impatient about, Spirit urges you to take a step back, although it feels counterproductive and it feels like you need to push forward. There's this urgency to push forward. Spirit says, no, the best answer to your solutions here, the best progress will be in taking a step back and resting, going into a meditative state to find the answers, things like that. Yin energy. And then last we have this Knight of Pentacles. So it says the Knight represents the ideal mastery of attaining rewards and possessions. You can see the bowl of cereal. You know exactly what you want, but there's hard work ahead to make it yours. Plan, set realistic goals. Success is yours with patience and persistence. So much, Gemini, about being patient this week. Trusting the process and knowing that everything is happening in divine timing. Trust here and wait. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to finish it off with advice from the angels. So what do we have for Gemini? Thank you. All right. Innocence. It says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So yeah, what I'm getting from this is giving up that heaviness. That stood out really strong to me. Give your heaviness so to the angels so they can lighten your load. This really anxious, like, persistent feeling that I'm picking up of like needing to progress forward. It's like the stubborn energy of like, no, I have to keep going. I can't rest. Spirit's like, give us those feelings of, you know, guilt. If you feel guilty for taking a rest, for resting, for going into your yin cycle, give us that guilt. If you feel angry because you have to rest and it feels counterproductive, give us that energy. You know, any blame that you put on anyone else, like maybe if you blame someone for the fact that you have to wait in this process. Like I said, I'm getting a very vague reading here, and it's not really, you know, it is a general reading, so I'm not picking up on any details, any specific stories here, but it's different for all of you guys, but there's this strong, need to either find an answer or to push forward without stopping. Kind of like not listening to the warning signs, like when your tire's on low and you need to like put air in it, or like when your gas light's on, but you're not stopping at the gas station. It's like that. And Spirit's like, you know, give us any guilt, any anger that you have, if you blamed anyone for having to take this rest, or any of these negative feelings, you know, give that all to us and trust here, Gemini, trust. Take this patience as divine timing. It's not, going to set you back. It's not anyone's fault. It's no need to be angry about. Don't feel guilty about taking the rest. It's meant to happen this way. And you will be successful in whatever it is that you push forward with, whether it be finding answers or just your path forward in general, because the seeds are planted here. And this is not in the reverse, neither one of these. So you will reap the rewards. You will, especially with this Knight of Pentacles here. Yes, it may be slow. Yes, it may take a lot of patience, but you will get there. So those are your messages, Gemini. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you guys lots of love as always. Take care.